Split one in lightweights. Of course, Ollie Smith set the fastest lap right at the end. So it's going to be himself, along with Chris Clisball. Behind them, Alfie Shrub and Barry Lakes, our race one winner. Barry Lakes, our reigning lightweight Northern champion. Off we go. And Clisball doesn't get an amazing getaway. Barry Lakes through the middle, clears Alfie Shrub for third. Oh, bit of sliding and twitching. Ollie Smith comes into Crook in the lead, but Clisball getting very, very close as the Polish driver. Oh, somebody spins in the middle of the pack. Oh dear. Is that who I think it is? I think that might be Nathan Maximin. Indeed, it is Maximin that is spun it coming out of Crook. But Ollie Smith still holds the lead. Oh dear, two cars come together there. And I think that might be Louis Draper on the grass, looking very, very frustrated there. Not sure who he's collided with. Barry Lakes to the outside. Alfie Shrub hits Barry Lakes onto the curb, and they're both on the grass. Through goes Joshy Wood into third place. Ollie Smith, meanwhile, has got Clisball right behind him. Chris Clisball giving him a lot of grief. Oh, another spin. Alfie Shrub is off at Chapman, and the wind is really picking up now. So this is going to be a race of survival, not just for the drivers, but also for our broadcast booth. Oh, calamity! Barry Lakes is round at the boot. So Barry Lakes has been spun around there in the melee, just from fourth place downwards essentially. So crossing the line now, it is Ollie Smith leading Chris Clisball. Joshy Wood is third, Robbie Petchy is up to fourth, Elliot Chewsley is fifth, Tom Shipman is sixth, John Bolter is seventh, Ben Paynes is up to eighth from the back of the grid. On sideways! Oh no, that's not how you want to enter Crook, backwards. Oh dear, that looks like car 38, I think. Is that Jamie Burke? Car 30, sorry, Jamie Burke. That is Arise facing the wrong way. Maybe a bit of contact shuffled him around there. And Clisball has stolen the lead through Christmas Corner from Ollie Smith. So it is action, 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 drama, drama, drama everywhere you look. Joshy Wood is also falling behind Robbie Petchy. Petchy got that great result in the first race on the podium in P2. Looking for another podium here. This could put him in very good stead come the end of the day. Oh, bit of bumping there. Tom Fox getting a hit from behind by, I think that might be potentially Shipman behind him, I think. So here we go. Ollie Smith still pursuing Chris Clisball. Robbie Petchy's third, Joshy Wood under attack from John Bolter. Bolter says the fastest lap, 1:19.8. Tom Shipman is up to P6 actually. Elliot Chewsley is P7. Callum Bendelow is P8, chasing Chewsley. Down the Hamburg Hill, up the inside into Christmas Corner. Late braking manoeuvre from Callum Bendelow. Bendelow up to P7 as he fends off Chewsley on the exit. Behind them, Ben Paynes, I think, is still P9. And then we got Russ Honeyman holding onto the top 10 from Tom Fox. But Fox has got the inside into Ashby Hairpin. Honeyman tries to dip back underneath as Barry Lakes is trying to fight his way back up the order. Barry has picked off, he's trying to pick off Nathan Maximin. He's picked off Chris Phillips and Jamie Berg so far. Yeah, Barry will feel a little bit hard done by being taken out near the end of that first lap there. Maximin defending well to keep Barry Lakes behind in the battle for 15th position. Oh, Russ Honeyman and Tom Fox still side by side through the boot, but Chris Clisball in car number 15 starting to pull away from Ollie Smith in car 23. Robbie Petchy still third, and his John Bolter fourth, sets another fastest lap, 1:19.3. Joshy Wood loses another place to Tom Shipman down the start finish straight. So Shipman is up to P5 and looking to use his vast experience. He's a very popular man. Will he be as popular with the drivers he's chasing, I wonder? Then we got Elliot Chewsley side by side with, I believe that must be Ben Paynes, his teammate. Oh! And And who's that spun around at the top of the hill? It's going again behind Nathan Maximin. That might be Jamie Chase, if I'm not mistaken. Bolter definitely seems to be the danger man in this phase. As Callum Bendelow fending off Joshy Wood. I think Bendelow is now looking at a P6, having cleared Joshy Wood. So he's having a great race on wide. Problems there for Tom Shipman, I believe. Shipman has got his hand up. I think he's heading for the pit lane. So his card has fallen into issues. That's a huge shame for Tom Shipman. So Shipman eliminated from 5th position. Hopefully they can repair the car and get him out again in short order. As you see, Ollie Smith desperately trying to keep Chris Klingsborg in sight here. Robbie Petchey gets a track limits warning in 3rd, pushing to try and keep Ollie Smith in sight. And he's also got John Boulder bearing down on him like a ton of bricks. And indeed Callum Bendelow starting to catch both of them potentially. There's Jamie Burke still trying to catch up through the field. That incident on the first lap really costing him. Just under 5 minutes, 50 left to go now. Klingsborg, Chris really starting to look more and more comfortable here. Telltale drops of rain here and there. And in the Robert Kubica helmet, seems to feel at home in these conditions. Really saw off Ollie Smith early on and has now matched him blow for blow. Starting to pull out a small but crucial 1.6 second gap now. And it's down to Ollie Smith to see if he can regroup in the second half of the race. Oh, and a mistake there. Not sure that is struggling. It's not John Bolter, is it, that's fallen down several positions behind Russ Honeyman. Let's see, oh, Shipman gets back out on track. That is good to see. And you can also see Alfie Shrub there, fighting away with Barry Lakes. And that is the fight for, just outside the top 15, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's Nathan Maximin, I believe, right behind both of them as well. Oh, slide there for Jamie Burke, but the gaps up front starting to increase now. Shipman has been released back onto the road, right behind Bendelow, in between him and Joshua Wood. Track limits warning for both Tom Fox and Elliot Choosley. So both of them potentially could be in a little bit of trouble. Tom Fox has made it through though, passed out from Shrub. Behind Joshua Wood into P7. I think Elliot Choosley's lost a couple of positions. Barry Lakes now, still chasing down the driver in front of him. Ben Paines in P11. Ollie Smith now sets fastest lap, 119.1, matching Chris Klingsborg. Three minutes 40 seconds left on the clock. Barry Lakes closing in. Jamie Shipman chase ahead of him. Track limits warning for Robbie Petchey again. So that could be a bit of a concern for the English driver. But this race has still got 3 minutes left in it. As you can see, Barry Lakes drifting out. He's cleared Jamie Shipman chase now. Next target, Tom Fox. So Barry Lakes is back up to P8. On night rate race continues to intensify. Our top 5 not too far apart, but the only one really on the charge here seems to be Ollie Smith, who has really decimated that gap between himself and Chris Klingsborg. It is rapidly shrinking as we speak. 2 minutes 30 on the clock. Ollie Smith keen to regain that lead, but he's got to keep Chris Klingsborg under pressure. John Bolter now gets a track limits warning in 4th position. as he chases down Robbie Pecci. That could be good news for Callum Bendelow. Meanwhile, that looks like Ross Honeyman trying to fight with Jamie Shearman Chase. Oh dear, they've both fallen down to 15th and 16th, so trouble for those two. Barry Lakes and Elliot Choosley and Ben Payne's now all in the top 10. Oh, a little bit wide at Christmas corner. I think that was Ben Payne's as he loses temper to Nathan Maximin. Pecci and Bolter getting another track limits warning message. So they could both be looking a bit thin on the ground here. As we see Ollie Smith really challenging into the boot. And this is where Chris Kilsbaugh needs to channel his inner Robert Kubica. 90 seconds left on the clock. This could be the final lap. Ollie Smith's final opportunity to steal victory here at Whilton Mill. Well, he's seen victory slip between his fingers dramatically at Warden Law a couple of weeks ago. Can he get his own back on Chris Kilsbaugh and steal that first position on the final lap? It's going to have to be quite a lap here. He's a little bit further back than he'd really want to be. A couple of laces further down the road. Callum Bendelow is right behind John Bolter here as well. Into Christmas corner they come. Oh, a bit wide goes Robbie Pecci ahead of them. And Callum Bendelow really close to Bolter in the fight for P4 here. Bendelow really fancies his chances. John Bolter gets defensive into Ashby hairpin, but he's not defensive enough. He drifts wide. Callum Bendelow gratefully takes that P4, nips through up the inside. And yeah, the great recovery drive in this second split one light race by Bendelow. He's going to fall, I think, just short of Robbie Pecci here. He's going to take his second podium in a row here. It's a great consistency from Pecci, but it's the top two coming through the last few corners now. Chris Kilsbaugh, well, he started on the front row. He took the lead from Ollie Smith. He fended off Ollie Smith, and his reward is going to be victory in the second lightweight split race. He applauds himself as he crosses the line, and I think he might not be the only one applauding that one. Ollie Smith takes P2. Robbie Pecci just holds off a fearsome Callum Bendelow. Great drive from Callum to take P4, with John Bolter falling to 5th right at the end. Shipman is going to be a lap down after having car issues. It is going to be Barry Lakes that beats Tom Fox and Joshy Wood, who falls to 8th on the final lap there. Ben Paynes takes P9. Alfie Shrub is P10. Elliot Choosley takes P11. Nathan Maximin is P11. John Metcalf is P13. Jamie Shearman Chase P14. Ross Honeyman and Chris Phillips fall to 15th and 16th respectively at the end there. And then it's Jamie Burke and Louis Draper that finish in 17th and 18th, with Tom Shipman obviously a lap down, having been eliminated from 5th place with that kart issue. We'll have to see if maybe he can get a couple of positions back with some leniency from the stewards, if indeed he did have a kart failure there.
It's great to have you back here at EKS. I haven't seen you in years, firstly. Yeah. How have you been?
Really good, thanks.
Really good, yeah.
Are you good?
No, I'm doing all right.
No.
And how's the racing been today?
It's been good. It's another track that I'm a bit unfamiliar with. Like, I haven't done, especially in the wet here. But yeah, I've enjoyed the challenge. It's hard, but it's not impossible. I think I've had some good racing. You know, it's been completely clean. I haven't had issues with anyone. Come close, just haven't won one yet, but I should be up there on points. There's consistency that wins these races.
You've been definitely getting the points in. It's been your consistent performances that have kind of spotted me for this interview. I take it you're enjoying yourself. What can we expect going into the final races?
I don't know where I'm starting yet, but hopefully not too much carnage, and I can sort of use the pace that I've been having in the first two races and just get a clean run and finish. I think above Chris is where I need to be to maybe to win, because I'm not sure anyone's close to us on points now. I'd really like to win here. It'd be it'd be something I wouldn't have expected coming in.
I think you're going to have some tough competition. I think you've got a very fast Callum Bendelow on pole, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, he's a great driver. He's come on so much in the last few years, especially in the wet. He's very aggressive but very fast. So we used to be teammates, so hopefully he'll go easy on me.
I doubt he will. All right, let's see how it goes. Good luck out there.
Thank you.